Yes, ma'am. I'm just trying to get some information. I saw on your website that you had some targets that you were selling to Department of Homeland Security with gun owners, pictures on them.
With gun owner pictures on them?
Real gun owner pictures. You were selling them as targets.
Okay.
Do you have any information on that?
What kind of information would you like?
Well, we're just wondering if it was true or not.
We do have targets, yes. That no hesitation target, I'm assuming that you're speaking of.
Right, and it has pictures of pregnant ladies and women. And
there's a pregnant woman on there, yes.
Why is that?
The targets. It's a requested law enforcement target for training.
Why would the law enforcement have to train to shoot pregnant women?
Sir, I think you'd have to call your local law enforcement agency to find that out. I do not personally know.
Why would your guys' company provide pictures of real gun owners and pregnant women as targets?
Well, I don't know what you mean by real gun owners.
Well, the pictures that are on the targets are actually pictures of real people who are gun owners.
Well, we train or we sell to all gun owners.
I understand that.
And we do carry a lot of real-life photos.
You don't see a problem with pregnant people selling photos of pregnant people with guns to shoot pregnant ladies?
Unfortunately, our world is made up of people, pregnant or otherwise, that are not always they're not gun owners, not for the right reasons, and
I've never known any.
Well, you're very fortunate, and neither have I, and I feel very fortunate. But
how would you feel if they put your picture on a target?
And there are people out there that harm children, unfortunately, and heartbreaking.
No, I understand that. Ma'am.
And that's what these targets are meant to do, is to train our police officers.
Do you think it could put a false precedent for citizens being targets of a tyrannical government?
But I'm sorry, sir. I'm not going to debate the issue with you. I can certainly report your concerns to the proper people in our company. I'd be more than happy to do that for you.
Okay, sure. I'd like my concerns noted, ma'am.
I certainly will do that, and I respect your concerns. I can do that for you.
Okay. What's your name, by the way, ma'am? I'm sorry.
I would rather not give my name out.
Oh.
I feel like you're a little angry, and I don't.
Well, I mean, could you understand why I'm upset if the government is trying to make targets to kill citizens?
That.
I don't feel that's right.
I understand where you're coming from. Yes, sir, I do.
Because they could make you out to be a target too. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. But there are two sides to the situation, and maybe you could take a second look and understand that it is not meant to harm anybody.
I understand it, but it seems like most of the targets went to the Department of Homeland Security, and they purchased enough rounds to kill every citizen in the United States 5 times over, and I think it's kind of spooky that they would do that.
And again, that is, that they don't buy the rounds here. We have those targets. I don't know that they bought them here. I don't know if we're exclusive for these targets. But yes, I respect your concerns, and I certainly will. Unfortunately, I'm not the correct department.
I understand.
I'll certainly.
Do you want my name and number?
I can. Yes, I was going to. There we go. I'm ready.
Okay, my name is Blaine Cooper.
Okay.
And my number is 928-632-5156.
928-632-5156?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, and I as I said, I understand concerns, but I also
It's
know
scary
that
because
there
I'm just thinking of how out of control our government is, and now I just feel that we're all becoming targets for the government. And when I see something like that, you're like, why? That's weird.
It's and basically they're meant to be don't shoot targets for training.
Right.
So an officer
It could be used for either way.
can recognize a situation and know whether to shoot or not to shoot.
Okay.
That is basically what these targets are called.
I see.
And unfortunately, in our world today, we need, to be quite honest with you, sir, I've never picked up a gun in my life.
Right,
so,
right. Hopefully, the citizens never have to pick up arms against their government.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth? But I do know that I also, on the other hand, I do know that I have children, grandchildren, an elderly parent. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
I understand.
I can see that there's two sides.
Right.
But I will certainly share your concerns, and I appreciate the phone call.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your
Have
time.
a great day.
You too.